Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
You sent over some information about a double-acting hinge at a gate that you want to build.
Yeah, I haven't built the door yet because I need to know if I get one of these hinges, because I don't want a gate that just opens one way. I want it to be able to swing both ways so it's easy to come in and out of. And that I bought one from Lowe's, and it's so small that I know it's not going to work. And I watched the video you guys had, and when you had in your hand looked humongous, unless you were just a real tiny guy. But this hinge looks more industrial than what I bought at Lowe's. So, but the thing is, like, when I'm debating on having the door. It's going to be a 2x4, but I don't know if it's going to be facing, the hinge part would be facing, a 2x4 is actually, what, an inch and a half or something in width? Or if I go the other way, which is 3.5.
Well, sure. So you can kind of do either in the sense of you'd have to severely notch that portion to, throw the 3.5 against the face of the hinge, and ultimately, do you really want a gate that's 3.5 inch thick?
I'm thinking not. I'm thinking about feet because it's going up against a 4x4 post.
Oh, okay.
So I'm hoping it doesn't look too small. If I just take it at 1.5 inch width and make it that thick, I'll probably do that. I'm trying to keep the weight of the door down too. I don't want it to be too heavy.
Sure. So
if you could,
yeah,
if you could recommend that.
So Bomber is the company who invented the darn thing. They are going to have hinges or double-acting hinges that will easily work with 1.5 inch thickness. And you could probably get away with a couple of their 5-inch size. And it would work splendidly for you. The note says 40-pound door weight, so, really light. The advantage of this hinge is that it would work splendidly for that door weight. You'd have 2 per door, and that would be that, or just 2 if it's a single. The issue, though, is that it's a gate, so I'm thinking it's exterior.
Right.
And
I was looking for something that was black because what I did was I built a custom gate with black wood with black rods in the middle. It almost looks like a railing that you would see on a porch, but it's taller. It's about 59 inches high. So the black hinges would match the black balusters, I guess.
Yeah. So the upside is I can definitely get you the hinge that will handle the weight, the thickness, and the color requirement. The downside, the primary base material is going to be steel.
Right, but is it got a coating on it or something?
It does, but it would be, your car has a coating on it too, right? I mean,
right.
So the logic is eventually, you're going to have to contend with the fact that it's not a non-ferrous base material, which, I think a lot of people make a big deal over it, and it's just not worth making a big deal over it. How many years before that hinge is going to fail from rust?
I mean, if I got to buy it every 10 years, I'm probably won't be living there anymore.
Right. Now, just since we're talking about it, there is a company who has a stainless steel version. So it'll give you the non-ferrous base material, but it will not give you the color option. The upside of that is obvious. The downside is not only the color not being right, but the cost. Those hinges are probably a couple $100 a pop. But they're made of stainless steel. So
no, I think they'll just stick with the black.
Yeah, so I would recommend the Bomber 3029, 3029, and a 5-inch size, and then a 601, the bright black Japan is what they call it.
All right, can you say that back slower? I'm writing.
Oh, yeah, so forgive me. And I'm going to send you an email, too.
Okay.
It's 3029-5 would be the hinge, and then you would add a 601 to the end of that for the finish. there's a lot of other people who make these spring hinges. It's just, I don't know. It's important to some people, and now more these days than in the not too distant past, that it be manufactured in the United States. This is made in North Carolina. So I'll send you a link to the item, and we'll go from there.
Okay, and then with something like stock.
Oh yeah, definitely kept in stock. Absolutely.
Okay, and then is that what we're out of?
I'm sorry. Are you asking where we're located?
Yeah.
Southern Florida.
Where does it ship out of? Southern Florida?
It might ship from Southern Florida. It depends on where it's going. It might ship from North Carolina or maybe even New England.
Yeah, I'm in Ohio, so it shouldn't be too long. Now, I also noticed on there you said sometimes 3 hinges are better than 2.
Yeah, the issue though is your door is so light that
I don't know how heavy it's going to be now. I mean, I haven't built it.
Okay.
To know, I need to know what I need. If I need to leave a certain amount of twister.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would want to know the weight first. If you're going to exceed 65 pounds, then you're going to order 3 hinges and you're going to soldier stack the top 2.
Down there. I watched your whole video the other night. Bored my wife to death, but it's
Oh my God! Put the ropes and the guns away when you watch all of those. Yeah, because that's so yeah, you don't want to overdo that. But again, if it's over 65 pounds, you'll go with 3 hinges and then you'll soldier stack the top 2 of them. Put 2 up at the top.
Okay. Now, can I order this stuff online on your website?
Yeah, of course, or on the telephone.
Okay. I'll go to the website and look it up. Then I have one because I ended up calling somebody else and they turned me over to you. Do you have a direct line?
It will be in the email, in the footer of my email that I'm about to send you.
Oh, okay. So you got my email and everything. Yeah, send that over. I got to get that done because I'm at the very end of the fence, so now I need a gate.
I understand. I've sent you an email, and or I will in a second, and let me know if you want to discuss how to prep it. But the installation instructions are really straightforward.
Yeah, I was worried about multiple hinges, getting them to where like I don't want to open it up and it's gonna, one's too tight and then the other, I don't want to put any force on the next one because I didn't get them in there right. But hopefully they're easy to. Hopefully I can keep it under 65 pounds.
Yeah, and if you're there and you decide later that I could use a little more spring power, then just add another one, and your gate will be hung, so you're just going to transfer your locations. It's it's going to be hard to get that those 2 vertical axes of pivoting. It's going to be hard not to get those plumb. So it's I wouldn't be too concerned about that.
How do you guys deal with latches? Because I'm looking at this like when this gate comes to its center, being spring back to where it's supposed to be, it's going to be in the middle of a 4x4, so it won't be flush on either side. So I don't know if there would be any certain type of what do you call it? I just call it something like a by it go one way. Back
well,
yeah.
I mean, in terms of a latch, I think you can, consider you could do lots of things because you've got something that's 1.5 inches thick. So you could put a deadbolt. You could put some sort of a hook bolt, an Aero-style aluminum storefront hook bolt. You could put a cabin hook. You could put just a slide bolt. It could be mortised to the edge of your gate, or you can surface mount something. I think there's lots of things you could do with that.
Okay, I'll look more into that.
Yeah, you could put a mechanical combination lock on there as well. They make deadbolts that are mechanical combination. The bolt's retracted when you're swinging that thing in and out, and you lock it up when you're ready to lock it up.
Yeah, because we have a pool, we have to make sure if I inspect, we're going to make sure that it can't be compromised by a kid, because me having those metal balusters in there, you can reach your hand through. Possible latch on there too, but I was more worried about the hinges. So I'll go online. If I can order them online, I'll do that. If not, I'll just call you back and just do it over the phone.
You bet. Yeah, we can also get you, if you were to put just talking about the lock again, and, obviously, yeah, you've got to have that secured. You don't want a wandering child. I think all of us as parents have at some point in our lives said, where the hell is my kid? Looking over your shoulder. You could do a hook bolt. It would be mortise to the edge, a couple of black cylinders on there, chisel out the jamb so that hook can go in. It's inexpensive and it's very secure. So yeah, one step at a time. I'll send you the link to the hinges, and my name is Richard.
All right, Richard. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.